Russian president sworn in for fifth term.
China-France-EU trilateral meeting.
Luxshare ICT, the first successful FDI enterprise in Nghệ An province.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. Russian President Vladimir Putin has taken oath for his fifth presidential term today, embarking on a new journey filled with challenges, but also hope with a continuous high level of public support.
The one-hour inauguration ceremony took place at the Kremlin Grand Palace, attended by representatives from legislative, executive, and judicial bodies, as well as recipients of the Hero of Russia Award and major religious figures. Chief representatives of several foreign diplomatic missions in Moscow were also present. The inauguration came nearly 2 months after Putin overwhelmingly won the Russian presidential election in March with 87.28% of the vote, a record number, while voter turnout also reached a record at more than 77%. For more than 2 decades in power, Putin has left a strong mark on the global political stage and enjoys widespread support among Russians. However, his new term also faces numerous challenges, particularly amid increasing tensions with the West due to the conflict in Ukraine.
China considers the European Union an important partner in the country's foreign policy and modernization journey. This was stated by China's President Xi Jinping during the China-France-EU trilateral meeting in Paris, France.
At the meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen at the Élysée Palace, Chinese President emphasized the significance of the trip across Europe. He expressed hope that the China-France and China-EU relationships will reinforce each other and develop together. On their part, French and EC presidents called on China to ensure balanced trade and fair competition for businesses. Both leaders also expressed the desire for China to use its influence to prevent nuclear risks and bring an end to the conflict in Ukraine. This trip marks Xi Jinping's first visit to Europe in 5 years, amid escalating trade tensions between China and the EU.
A grand ceremony and military parade took place in Điện Biên Phủ city of Điện Biên province in the morning of May the 7th to mark the 70th anniversary of the Điện Biên Phủ victory. The military parade saw the participation of 12,000 people, including military personnel, self-defense forces, police, various government departments, and social organizations. The program began with 21 sets of artillery salutes along with the national anthem of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Following that, 9 helicopters carrying party and Vietnamese flags fly over the ceremonial platform. This was followed by the march of military units and civilian parades and artistic performances. The military parade is a highlight in a series of events commemorating the 70th anniversary of the victory at Điện Biên Phủ, aiming to honor the forces, reaffirm the significance, stature, and great historical value of the Điện Biên Phủ victory. Coming up next are some updated news.
The Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism has issued a decision on the comprehensive national survey of tourism resources with the aim of establishing a database system of tourism resources to serve the management, planning, and development of tourism products, tourist areas, and destinations nationwide. The survey will focus on natural and cultural tourism resources. The Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism will evaluate and classify tourism resources in all 63 provinces and centrally governed cities. The survey is scheduled to start in 2024 and is expected to be completed within 5 years.
From May 7th, The Civil Aviation Administration of Vietnam, CAAV, began an inspection of the ticket sale, declaration, and pricing of domestic airlines. The inspection will take place in 3 days. Along with the inspection of ticket sales activities of airlines, CAAV also recommends organizations and passengers to provide information and documents on buying air tickets at higher price compared to the regulations, especially from the beginning of 2024. This directive follows the guidance of the Minister of Transport on reviewing and inspecting domestic high-flight ticket prices, particularly during peak periods such as the April 30th to May 1st holiday.
The local authorities of Quảng Bình province have reported that 11 fishermen are missing after 4 boats capsized or lost at sea in recent days. The first incident occurred on the night of May the 2nd, when a fishing boat capsized with 7 crew members on board. 1 crew member was rescued by another fishing boat, while remaining 6 fishermen are still missing. On the night of May the 3rd, a boat owned by Mr. Thanh, carrying 5 crew members, lost contact with shore. On the same night, 2 other fishing boats capsized at sea. Fortunately, all 12 fishermen on board were rescued by local fishing vessels. According to inshore information, the boats capsized due to sudden whirlwinds. After 25 years of focusing on attracting foreign investment, Nghệ An province has successfully attracted 134 FDI projects from 14 countries and territories, with a total registered capital about 4.2 billion USD. The wave of foreign investment began in Nghệ An in 2019, when the province successfully attracted an FDI project under the global electronic components manufacturing supply chain of Luxshare ICT Group to Nghệ An V-shaped industrial zone.
After successfully building its first factory in Vietnam, in Bac Giang province, Luxshare ICT expanded its investment to Nghe An in 2019. The C Group now operates a factory in VSIP Nghe, an industrial park, creating jobs for nearly 10,000 workers with monthly salaries ranging from 6 to 10 million Vietnamese dongs.
The working environment here is quite comfortable, not too hard, and salary is reasonable. After 2 years of working, I have been promoted to higher position, so I will keep working for the company.
Luxshare is a prime example of successful development and expansion in Vietnam in general, and Nghe An in particular. In just 8 years, Luxshare has invested in building 6 factories with a total investment of up to 600 million United States dollars in Vietnam, including 2 factories in Nghe An, with a total investment of 330 million United States dollars.
Luxshare 2 project has completed 1 factory to start production of an important batch in May. The rest will be completed by the end of this year and the beginning of next year.
Nghe An is emerging as a new capital for electronic component production in Vietnam, attracting major technology giants to invest. The successful operation of large-scale projects demonstrates the province's great efforts to improve the investment and business environment to attract investment, especially high-quality FDI flows.
The last news has ended our bulletin today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.